I am committed every day, committed to approach practice as I would a match or a tournament. I am in complete control of my emotions, and I fight for every point. I practice and prepare for the pressure, and I am determined to last longer than my opponent. I leave it all on the court and play the game, not the player. Competing is an opportunity to show the work I have put in, an opportunity to challenge myself.
The third stage of the 16-second cure is preparation. This stage lasts approximately 5 to 8 seconds long and can be quite difficult to master without practice. After a point, athletes tend to get sucked into a dwelling spiral. That is focusing on things that are not important, things they cannot control, exaggerating the errors, and even spending way too much time thinking about the point that they have already played. A more effective use of time and energy between points would be if the athlete was to spend some time thinking about what it would take to win. That is, what's important now. So, what is important? Your attitude. Your attitude is how you approach the point and how you pay attention to what's happening around you. The score is important. How risky can you be given the score at hand? The opponent is important, not who you're playing, but what strengths and what weaknesses, more importantly, have you been able to identify? Your game style is important. How do you play? What kinds of strengths do you have that you can rely on no matter what's happening? Your strategy is important. What plans or patterns did you discuss with your coach before going onto the court? Or even better, what have you been working on in training prior to this tournament? By keeping all of these very important factors in mind, you are able to reset. You're able to play the next point just like you would the first point, because you've paid attention to what's important now, in that moment. Keeping calm and thinking about what's important now gives you the opportunity to approach your sport in the best way possible, allowing you to recognize what's important for you to achieve what you set out to achieve. Paying attention to what's important in the present moment keeps you from getting sucked into the dwelling spiral. You are then able to apply the strategy that you worked on before, remember the strengths and ability of your game style, identify the weaknesses of the opponent, and adjust your attitude to get you to a point where you can perform at your absolute best. Staying true to the present moment is not only important after you've reacted, relaxed, and prepared in the time between your points, but it's also extremely important in the time that you have during your changeovers. This is a unique opportunity to center yourself, to take some time to again consider what's important in that moment, and also to evaluate where you are in the match. If you are up in the score, then what weaknesses of your opponent can you utilize? And also, if you're down in the score, where can your errors be reduced?
There is no looking too deep in your heart. no believing too hard in yourself. When the moment calls, you must answer with the fullness of your being. Nothing short of all you have is what this challenge requires. For the test is not only of your skill, but the limits of your desire. They have stood tall and fallen short, beaten odds and battled fatigue, taken the stage beneath countless eyes, and shown the world their inner light. The sacred is in this city, in the clenched fists and urgent strides, in the eyes lifted to the sky, saying there's no end to how far I can go, or to how high. So look in your heart, the key to fulfillment is in it. Victory can be yours if you have the will to win.